and make sure the volume is up and.
Welcome back to episode 9. Glad to see everybody blowing up the chat already. Where we left off, we had everyone in Thunder Crest, and let's get into it, shall we? Let me unmute everybody here.
I mean, you
All
turned
right.
professional.
Say
Oh.
hello, everybody.
Hold on. We forgot to drag Natsu. We left Natsu down in the poor little room down there.
We left him behind.
We left Natsu behind.
Thank you, guys.
You
How
should have
long were
poked.
you down
I
there?
was wondering if you guys were gonna let me play or not.
You had to poke me,
poked
like,
me.
and let me know.
I did try to poke. I don't have I don't have permission to poke.
Oh.
No.
The thing is, your pigeons got lost.
That's it. Next time, pull his pants down first. It helps.
Hi, stream.
I can't pull anyone down.
I guess technical difficulties. Give me just a second. I'm trying to get my Streamlabs to capture here, and it's kind of being dumb. Display captures on. Capture cursor. Go back here. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. Sorry, guys. I'm trying.
Rugged, purchasing the blackness of the night,
I'm working on it.
with creatures and monsters that lurk around. What
This-
do we see?
This
What do
new
we-
overlay thing is garbage. I can't figure it out.
Oh,
Aw.
Guess we'll have to use our imagination.
I got my display.
imagination.
Everybody gets a preview of our pre-stream shenanigans now.
Yeah. Okay, all that is fine. Face cam, don't have one. So that's off. Overlay, no. Move that up here.
Did you get off? No.
Haha. Display off, on. Anytime. You're not gonna do it.
Friends,
Fine.
what do you want me to do?
Oh.
You're so funny.
That's why you hired him.
Oh, here we go. Well, bam. Done. Now let's get that centered on here. that. And that. There we go. Perfect. Now we're rocking. So,
No, no, no. It's now we're cooking with propane and propane accessories.
okay, so we left off in Thundercrest. You guys are at the inn. It is now the next day. What would you like to do?
Wake up.
Okay, so you wake up.
Sorry, I'm in rare form today.
I can see
He
that.
doesn't wake up. He just ends his sentinel rest.
Didn't we try to sell parts of your body last episode?
Sounds
Yes, we did.
familiar.
In which I'm still Sting is still confused as to why the rock golem wanted to eat me if all the value of my body has gone away. But that's beside the
Because you taste so darn good. So I'm gonna go for
Sting-
breakfast.
Sting realizes that he's never once taken a poop in his life, and so he's contemplating on this really hard.
Wants to know
Not
what
too
life
hard.
is missing out.
He poops gold.
So you see Sting just kind of sitting there in deep thought.
Sitting there in deep thought.
Where is he sitting?
On his throne, okay?
I'm just gonna smack my head.
Just trying to work
You
up
guys,
nuggets
don't,
of
you guys don't
information.
know what Sting is thinking because he hasn't said, but
Maybe he's in that famous think posture, like that statue, you know,
I'm
hand under chin.
I imagine that Tally would look at you thinking you're thinking something really profound, when really all it's going in your head is like, how to poop. How do you poop?
I guess because we all need to pay our bills and need some swanky armor, we can look at the notice board and see if there's any jobs, because everything's like 10,000 platinum here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, how much
That's a great idea, Esther.
how
That
much
is
platinum
really
did I
good.
need? Like a 1,200.
We definitely need to find a way to make a lot of money very fast.
A lot of
Talent,
platinum.
unless
That
talent
rip in the sky is getting bigger by the moment.
In all honesty, I thought we were doing pretty well until I saw the prices in this town. Now I feel really poor.
That's fine. Everybody does.
And I didn't even ask
Does
about
anybody know of
elven
another town where we can get some armor that we can afford?
Well,
I mean,
let's
all the
find
towns
out
we went to
where the
before.
jobs are.
Because Thundercrest is out of our price range, so if we don't find a job that we can actually make a lot of money on, we're gonna have to think elsewhere.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't we supposed to go to like another tower?
Well, I thought maybe one of my thoughts was maybe we start heading towards the front lines, like not like because there's a lot of people there that we want to talk about. But is that north near where we want to head, or where is like at the border? So I imagine that we'd want to head up to Unity.
Okay, we can do
Sting
that.
kind of breaks his thought process for a moment and just goes, "Yeah, Unity would be our next best bet. That's where the guys that I wanted to talk to about things are anyway, so I think that would be the next best step."
Mm.
And then Sting just kind of goes back to in a deep think mode.
Ares is waking up, making himself a coffee, and Ares is BRB because he needs to eat something.
Okay.
At this point, someone barges in and says, "The Republic has attacked! The Republic has attacked!" And they
We're-
starts making his way back out.
Wait, are we the Republic or the Empire?
We're
We're the
currently
Empire.
we're currently in the Empire.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mm.
And Sting quickly stands up and races after him and says, "Wait, where did they attack?"
They've attacked Unity from across the river.
We need to get there quick, guys, just to see if we can be of any assistance.
Well, we do have air support, so we can go.
Yeah.
Tally's
Let's
gonna
not
say
waste
something,
time.
but then he holds his breath and just nods.
All right, so we heading out.
I don't think we can afford anything else here, so
You do have a couple of items that are
We were-
being
Oh,
looked
yeah,
into.
we need to
You
wait.
got
We
another
can't go
day.
anywhere for a couple
Oh
days yet.
yeah. I forgot.
Man, I'm
Wouldn't they
Well,
be able
well,
to just
world, we
hold on
have
to
to
it
wait
until
for
we
our
got back?
equipment.
boy, oh boy, I'm glad I haven't asked for elven armor or items yet. Yeesh.
Who says we're gonna
Well, we
we're
just have
coming
2
back?
items that are getting inspected, is all we're waiting on now.
Well, we have a choice. We either leave without the stuff and come back for it, or we wait here a couple days and hope everything's all right up in Unity.
Or somebody can stay behind and the rest can head up and meet the rest up with the objects that were left behind if we have someone we can trust enough to do that.
Splitting up the party.
The king is definitely not staying.
Well then,
I mean, I'd be willing to stay behind, but I'm not sure if that's such a good idea.
Usually these people are fairly trustworthy. They are dwarves, so they're ornery and they'll want to play with you a little bit, but
Well, apparently they think he's useless.
as a whole, they're good people. I haven't come across anyone here who has been aligned with evil at all.
I mean, it depends. I
That's
wouldn't want
just
to.
me.
I wouldn't want to split up our fighting force. If we do split it up, then I think we need to make sure that we have enough fighting power going in each direction.
Very true.
Well, I know with myself and Maximus being the only 2 clerics, we can't go together. Otherwise, we'd be splitting up any kind of supporting factors as well. So we'd have to go with one group each.
Alice is back.
I was just in time. Well, I'll elect to go the opposite direction the king is going.
I will volunteer to stay behind.
Wow.
Sorry.
For me,
That's a bit
either way
harsh.
is good.
I kind of want to see
But
what's going on in Unity.
But at the same time, you know, I am one of the leading fighting force of the party at the moment. So if we're going to fight, it's better that I be at the fighting side and staying behind.
How about
would-
myself and Ares stay behind? And
At this point,
we
you
can catch
guys
up to
hear
guys.
armor and swords clanking as you see a squad of Thundercrest guards making their way out to the entrance.
Somebody want to stop one of them?
I follow
what-
behind them.
Where are you
The-
guys going?
You follow behind the guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Sting recognize anyone that that might be able, as far as rank, that would be able to tell him anything?
Not that you see. These just look like guards making their way out to the front, the entrance. Just, yeah.
But like royal guard or just your standard guard?
Just your standard guard.
Alright.
Okay, so what are we doing? We got Sir Dai following him. Is that it?
I guess.
Sting follows too, but far enough behind that I'm not in any sort of line of fire if we open up the door and there's combat.
Okay. As you follow him, Sir Dai and Sting, they follow the staircase up, up, and up. Finally get to the entrance and they go outside and they muster up in formation as they're being given orders from their commanding officer at the moment. At this time, you do see some high-ranking officials next to your guys' mounts, checking them out, inspecting them.
Hey, what are you doing near our animals?
These are yours?
Yes, they are.
Wait,
Well, they are
Maximus
now
is
being
there?
commandeered by the Empire for use in this combat.
Yeah, no shot. buddy.
No, no.
And-
Maximus and Red are there?
If you touch my wyvern, you will die.
He,
We're down. We're down. Oh, you're talking about up. We didn't go up with you. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I mean,
it's Sir Dai and Sting that's up there.
we're still yelling though in spirit.
So, Sir Dai, what are you doing?
If you touch our mounts, then you have a problem.
He brushes off his insignia, and you see this is the king of Thundercrest that you are talking to. And he looks at you and says, "We are commandeering these mounts. Here is 5,000 platinum. Bye bye now."
Make him go for 10.
I just kind of look at the king and say, Griffins are very, very rare. We would like 10 platinum, please.
You get 5 platinum, and you get to keep your head.
And I sigh and just
5 or
go,
5,000? I'm
"Yes,
sorry.
5,000
Majesty,"
platinum?
and bow.
Say that again, Sting?
I go, "Yes, Your Majesty," and bow.
And he bows and says, "Thank you for your contribution to our great effort."
My king, isn't it better that we join you on your quest? Because if you try to fly with my wyvern, I'm gonna tell you now, your soldiers will die because he will throw them off at height.
Is that so? He reaches out and gently strokes the wyvern's head, and the wyvern kind of sticks his tongue out like a happy dog. And he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna name you Bolt."
So
I
that was
think I can
5,000
manage.
platinum? Out of character, that was 5,000 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye, new mounts, I guess.
uh, yeah, so what are you guys doing?
Well,
I can't just Sting can't really do much because of who he is, like it's the king of Thundercrest, and
Yeah.
so Sting can't do much. Sting could only
I'm,
offer that one offer, and that's all Sting can do.
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm eating Banffy pie.
What's up, Dave?
You asked me what are we doing. I said I'm eating Banffy pie.
Oh, nice. So Sir Dai,
I walk up to my wyvern and pet him.
he looks at you and kind of huffs a little bit, kind of shakes his ears.
are we gonna get alerted to the fact that they stole our mounts that we paid good money for?
You guys have no idea. You're like 2 miles away and in the mountain. So right now
What
it's
shall we
just
do?
Sir Dai and Sting.
What shall we do, Sting? I think it's best you go get the other people. So they know.
Sting replies, "I can't disobey the king of
You're not
Thundercrest."
disobeying, you're getting
He
our other
says-
members.
He's conscripting the mounts.
I'm not telling you to disobey orders, I'm telling you to go get our other party members.
No,
And
you could
with
too, but-
that, all of you that stayed back in the inn eating your breakfast, what are you guys doing?
Staring at Ares with disdain. That's the best I got.
Ares just looking at Tally and trying to figure out what's in his head, but he just keeps staring at him above his cup of coffee from the other side of the table.
I'm trying to mark our flight path on a map.
Okay. Maximus? What you doing,
I
buddy?
turn to Esther. I'm sorry, I was muted. I turn to Esther and say, "Do you think we should go see what's going on with Sting and Sir Dai?"
They have been gone a while. Sure. I fold up the map and put it in my pack.
Okay.
I turn to Tally and say, "Hey, Tally, we're gonna head up the cave up here and see what's going on."
And leave me here with him? I'm coming with.
So let's turn to Ares and say, "Ares, we're heading upstairs. You gonna come with us, or you want to finish up your coffee and maybe down it and then come with us? We really like you on this one, buddy."
At this point, the troops start marching out. The king gets on the wyvern, gives him a pat, takes off, along with all the other mounts, with the royal guards taking off.
Do we see all this happening?
You guys do not. Sting and Sir Dai do. Sting, Sir Dai?
Sting replies to Sir Dai and says, "The reason why I can't is because I know that they would fight the king for their mounts. Or some of them might want to. And similar to how Tally just can't fight back when Bahamut killed the Goliath, I can't fight back against the King of Thundercrest."
I get that. That's not the problem I have. I was just trying to make sure our other party members know what happened.
And we can tell them, but at this point, like, we can go back down and tell them. And I'm
Hey,
more than happy
Bill,
to
is
tell
that
them.
my voice or everyone else's?
What's that?
He said the volume is pretty low.
I think he said you.
Me? Oh, okie dokie. Let me turn that up. I'm trying not to peek here. Okay, should be good now.
What? Did I just hear that correctly? Trying to not pee?
Even the DM has to pee every once in a while.
Here, and I'll turn the desktop audio up a little bit. So you guys should be a little louder too.
Anyway, Sting of a downcast look, knowing that his party's mounts just got commissioned. That, like, we come on, Sir Dai, let's go tell them. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine. I'll be the one to own this.
That's fine.
So, who all's heading up right now?
That depends on whether all of us assume.
Was Ares following with us or
Yeah.
no? He was
Or he's
laughing and then you cut away from us.
Yeah, but he didn't have a chance to answer.
Are you coming up with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're all heading up.
Okay. And Sting and Sir Dai, you guys are heading down?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys meet about halfway on the winding staircase that goes all the way around the outside of this town.
So what's going on,
And you
guys?
guys-
What happened?
You guys can very visibly see my kind of downcast look
What happened?
as you approach me.
Oh gosh.
I just kind of go, and you kind of see me kind of have to give a half smile, but you know it's kind of painful for me. I go, I got 5,000 platinum for the party.
How?
They took our mounts.
The King of Thundercrest commission or I forget what it's called, but it's the thing where
Commandeered.
army
Conscript.
yeah,
Requisitioned.
exactly.
Dole.
All those
Yes.
words.
A tally
All those
immediately
words.
runs past her, heading up.
You're
Did you
telling.
Go ahead.
No, me first.
Did you just say that you given away every flying equipment you had?
Not give. Are you listening, you Daphne?
You dumbass! That's
They
what we're
paid.
supposed to use to go around.
Yeah, you know what else? You're calling me a dumbass? Have money for the super expensive equipment that Tally and I were both trying to get our hands on.
And
where are you
me.
gonna get? Yeah, Tully and you, but the three of you. But you're supposed to think of all of us. Where are we gonna get birds again?
I don't care about you as a king. You're a king who kills people as they're
used
your
to.
fault.
Excuse me. How
He's
did
your
that work
And
out? for me?
Sting just kind of like, when you say used to, you just kind of see Sting just kind of taken aback, like that's the first time he's heard you say anything about you're leaving your past behind. So Sting is just kind of taken aback by it and is just like, yeah, I'm more willing to listen to you now.
Good. Open your ears then. What have you done?
And I could just kind of ask Red, how much did, or Esther, how much did you guys pay for these mounts?
Anywhere from 800 to 2,000 gold.
Okay. For the whole thing, we got 5,000 platinum.
Yeah, that's great. And what are you gonna do with it? Carry
And
it
I look
yourself to the grave?
I look at the king and say, you did not pay for any of those, so you have no say. I will take it up with those who paid for the
I mean, I
mounts
guess you're
themselves.
Guys, as much as this is not good for us, 5,000 platinum is kind of exactly what we needed. So I think this might be a sign that this is what exactly is supposed to happen.
We don't have enough money for what we wanted though.
Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
and
Mine is
so
paid
we
for.
we buy the stuff that we want now.
Because
And
what?
for same regard, we're not allowed. We cannot use it because we're too late. No, getting the mounts gone was not a good thing.
I know it's not a good thing, but again, like I told you, Sir Dai, you know how Tally couldn't stand against Bahamut
Yeah.
when he killed the Goliath? I cannot stand against King of Thundercrest.
I told you to get our party members. He didn't even do that.
Yes, because I know some of these guys would want to fight the king. And I don't want to have to fight against my friends.
Sting,
But in that circumstance, I would have.
at this moment, it dawns on you. You know of cave systems that actually run through the mountain and under the forest and come out just outside of Unity.
Alright, and I share that with you guys as it just dawns on me.
So, do you guys think we should then wait here and for our equipment, pay for it, and then head out through the cave system?
Well, it depends. Is it faster to go through the cave system?
At this point, I think it might be safer.
Much faster, because we don't have to go down the mountain trails. We don't have to. The cave routes pretty much go as direct line as you could possibly find.
Would Sting
through the
know if the
mountain.
caves are dangerous, Mr. Black?
Say that again?
Would Sting know if the caves are dangerous? he knows of these
It's
caves?
been probably 8 years since the last time he went through them. And at that time, they were relatively safe. There were a few giant spiders and rats and stuff. But other than that, nothing really.
And I share that information. And I go, I know that the rapier that I paid some money, that I put down payment on, was 500 platinum. I know that what Tally wanted was, I forget how much, but that would, if it was even 1,000 platinum, we still have 3,500 platinum that each of you could split and get something that would help while we're still here.
And Ares just kind of lift his head, and in his pupils, dollar signs pop up.
Ching 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 ching.
And I know that it doesn't replace the mounts, and I am deeply sorry that we can't replace the mounts right now.
Your son is
and that
not
now
gonna
we're
bring
having-
him back.
Listen, I don't think this is Sting's fault when his king is commandeering his mounts and is nice enough to at least pay him something for them, where he could have given us nothing, and then we would have had an all-out fight with the dwarves. I don't think that would have went so well, guys. So this is probably the best outcome we could have asked for.
So at this time, Tally returns back down the staircase and puts his hand on both their die, and King's shoulder says, "They're gone. There's nothing we can do."
And I
Oh
just
my
kind of look at him
God,
and say,
people.
I just kind of look at Tally and say, on the, just trying to give you a glimmer of light, we can now afford your Bahamut armor.
Thought it was 12 platinum. 12,000.
I was trying to find my notes during all this. I don't remember what the exact price.
Okay,
Yeah, it was pretty.
I think it was
pretty-
It was
astronomical.
probably
1,200 platinum for the armor.
1,200. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's
Okay,
what
it
I
was
thought. I couldn't remember if it was 12,000
So
or
I was
1,200.
200 platinum off.
And Tally looks at everybody's like, "That's nice and all. I just feel bad that everybody's mounts are gone now. That was our one way of transportation." You gotta remember, he just
Instinct
missed that whole conversation. So
Mhm.
And Sting mentions the tunnel, and that last time that I knew of it, it was relatively safe, and that we can afford at least the two things that he and I had put on basically layaway.
Tally
And
shakes his head and he's like, "We don't have to spend all that money on me. The armor is armor, but I would much rather we get everybody as prepared as possible, considering what we're going to be facing. So the armor is the least of my concern. As awesome as that would be, I'm more worried about making sure that we have everything that we need for what's ahead of us."
And Dildo, what you up to?
I'm basically just listening, and I'm just going to mention to the group that at least we were paid for the mount and let go instead of becoming prisoners here in Thundercrest for disobeying a king.
And I'm agreeing with Delato.
Well, we got a way out and a way to get the armor, so let's
Yes.
hop to it then.
Yeah.
Now, do I recognize if there are any elven encampments that I might be able to get some upgraded equipment on the way through the caves? Because I don't think
How
I
much
don't
is
think Forest
Sting's?
really-
How much is Sting's armor?
it's not armor, it's
It was a rapier, and it
so
was
it's
800.
500 platinum.
So
No, you said
800.
500.
Go
We
ahead.
still have plenty of left over to buy more equipment. My
Yeah,
mine
3,000
I've
platinum.
already
Is
paid
that
for
right?
mine to be-
It was
doing it
3,000 or
No, 543.
Maybe
Yeah, you're down to
3,300.
3,000 platinum after you pay for the rapier and the armor.
Right.
you said, and I took notes on this. You said 500 platinum for the rapier.
Did I?
Right. And yes, sir.
or said. I don't know
Okay.
if that's what you meant, but
It was
if you meant
2,000.
800,
It was
Then-
it was a combination of 2,000 between the 1,200 for the armor and was it
that's what it was.
yeah.
Okay, then I probably misheard and wrote 5 instead of 8. So I will take the blame on that.
Yeah. Well, I think it was originally 500, but I think there's like a small enchantment that he wanted done that was like 300 platinum or something like that. So it would have been 800.
That is right.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
All right, so you guys are in the middle of this staircase, halfway up the big ass hole in the mountain. Are you going to stay there, or what you doing?
I kind of just look at Tally and say, do you want to go back to Marcus and go ahead and pay for, or the blacksmiths, and pay for our stuff? Or are you still dead set on just letting everyone else take care of themselves first?
No, I'm more worried about everybody take care of themselves. If we, yeah, he looks at everybody. He's like, we need to be prepared. Having one person with with that is not going to help all of us. I can't protect everybody, no matter how great the armor may be. We're worried about making sure everybody's good.
Sting looks around and just starts getting a head count of who is here.
Alright, so we just want to go to the caves then and leave someone behind to pick up our stuff when it's finished.
How many days will it take through the caves? Thing. / Sir Black.
You don't know exactly. It's going to be on foot. Probably 4 days.
As Sting, you see Sting kind of in thought for a minute, and then he looks up and goes, if we all got something that was around 700 platinum, that would allow each of us to get something to improve our equipment. And then if we all stayed like close to 700 or under 700, that would give us extra platinum later.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So do we want to go talk with Marcus again?
You know,
out of character. Only if we don't spend a whole episode shopping again.
No, no, I was gonna as Gelato, I was gonna motion for Tally. That's Kiduni's character, right?
Oh,
Yes.
That's why I said 500, because I didn't want the
The enchantment.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna motion for Tally to go and get the armor. It represents who he is and his cause, and he should just go ahead and get it. Especially as a paladin, you know, that the armor actually speaks a lot towards paladin's cause. So I'm just gonna motion for him to do it. I'm not gonna do it with a sense of urgency, but.
And I also think I'd be a lot more useful with this armor that I gave to Marcus to attune. So.
And I kind of look at everyone and go, I wasn't planning on keeping the quarterstaff after it gets looked at. I was planning on selling it. So if any of y'all want the quarterstaff, you guys could lay claim on it after he gives us what it is, because I wasn't planning on keeping it. Since none of us have wielded a quarterstaff on a regular basis yet.
Ooh, I like quarterstaffs, but I use crossbows. Quite effectively, by chance.
You guys start seeing a crowd of people coming down the staircase.
Alright guys, let's head out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go back down to the inn or somewhere to talk about this more.
Okay.
So anyways, I head down towards the inn.
I go too.
So you guys are heading to the inn?
I'm going to head back down to the smith. I'm gonna ask him if there's any elven armor that's available in the region.
What smith?
The blacksmith, the armor smith.
Which one?
Marcus?
Which one?
Was it the second one that we visited?
That would be Marcus.
would it be Marcus? Okay, I can't remember if which.
Yeah, the first one that has Kaduni's armor is Topher.
Okay, yeah, I should wrote that down. Okay, now I'm gonna go down to Marcus and see and ask or inquire if there are any elven equipment in the area.
Okay. Tally, what are you doing?
I'm following with the group. I guess it's headed back to the inn. I guess that's what we decided.
And Mr. Butthole King, what are you doing?
Not again. Just following them. They expected their fate. They made a mistake, and no one raises their voice for it. So I just come with them and just get on with it.
Okay.
I
And
suppose.
Esther?
Just kind of you know, following everyone else right now.
Okay, so
I'm kind of still shook that my owl's gone.
I know. I'm so bad. Like
And your
midnight,
monkey.
no.
And don't forget your monkey too.
No, my monkey's with me. They don't have the monkey.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Monkey's
all
on my
the
shoulder.
pets are still there.
Oh yeah,
Charlie
that's
still has his ferret.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
ferret just hangs out in my backpack all day long. I just feed him treats.
Is
Well-
Diolato mounting the monkey?
Oh no.
What?
Wow. Okay, so we got who's heading
Shame.
to Marcus?
that would be Diolato.
Okay, so Dildo is heading to Marcus,
There we go.
and everyone else is going to the inn.
Sir.
No, I'm
Correct.
following the Diolato.
Okay. Anyone else?
And
I'm going to the inn as well.
Alrighty. You guys that are going to the inn, you walk in, nothing's really changed. But you do see this glow coming from the desk. It looks very familiar. Those going to Marcus. You walk up, you don't see him.
I'm gonna call out for Marcus, or if anyone is around. Hello, hello, hello.
You hear some shuffling in the back. Doesn't come out yet.
Excuse me, is anyone back there?
You hear a loud ting and what you think is cussing in Dwarvish. And he comes limping out and he's like, "What do you want? I was busy."
I do apologize for interrupting your work. I was just inquiring if there's any elven armor in the area or anyone that crafts elven equipment.
He looks at you confused. You don't look around shops very often, do you?
Well, since this is my first time here in Marvelous Thundercrest now, unfortunately. You caught me.
Instead of looking down at me, you ought to look up at the armor around you. I got plenty of it.
Well, I didn't know. So I thought I'd ask the professional himself.
Oh, it's all the fancy looking stuff that it's not me. It's my helper makes. My helper's the elf.
Oh, okay. Do you carry any chain armor for elves by chance? Anything that might? I'd say me and the party I'm associated with.
So you're
we're
looking
about-
for elven chainmail.
Right, something that will protect against possible magic and.
What kind of magic?
That's a question. It'd be a dark magic. I don't know if you've been outside lately, but you'll see like a little eye poking through the sky. Not really good stuff. It's gonna be that kind of like dark magic.
I want what you are on. That's crazy.
I'm gonna hand Marcus over some salvia. There you go. You asked.
He says, well, the best I can do is this elven chainmail gives you resistance to radiant damage, but that's best I got.
What are we looking for as far as cost goes?
Oh, for that,
Sorry.
150 gold.
Oh. And my sir, consider yourself 150 gold richer.
Oh, well, thank you. And he puts it in his pocket and takes the chainmail down and throws it at you. As it hits your chest, it knocks the wind out of you.
Oof!
Auto character question: was that
Yes.
used from our 500 plat or 5,000 platinum, or was that used from?
Personal.
Okay.
You got the money with you, so how can we pay with platinum?
It's party money.
Yeah, but it's in your possession right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, no, I paid out of personal funding, not party funding.
Cool.
Is there
And what
anything
was
else
that
I can
again?
help you with?
What do you have as far as crossbows go? I have your standard light crossbow, but I'm looking for
Oh,
something that
oh,
might knock an orc on his butt.
You're
Or
gonna
two.
have to go see Tofrin about that.
Okay.
I only deal
thank
in
you,
armor.
sir. Well, thank you. I appreciate your professionalism here, and I'll go see Tofrin.
You have a fantastic drunken day.
Okay, and so what was that? The chainmail that I got. Do you want me to just keep everything this same that I had before?
I'll get with you on that. We'll have
Right.
time.
Roger that. No problem. We can even do it after. That's no problem.
Okay. But that does have resistance to radiant.
All right. And and I don't want to spend an hour shopping, so I'll return back to the inn.
Alrighty. What are you guys doing at the inn?
So Tally took a seat at the table and kind of invited everybody else to sit down. Wait, no, sorry, you said there was a glowing thing, so I guess we're investigating that.
On the reception desk. That looks very familiar.
That's where
Is
we
it
can
the
order
thing-
food. Remember,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that
guys?
the thing we ordered food from?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the sleeping wolf anymore. We have this glowing orb guy.
Aw, wolf boy.
He's been replaced.
You see, walk right past your table, a literal wolf boy with blue fur.
Another one?
Hey, what's your name?
Wolf boy.
Please
My
say
name
this
is
one's
Wolf
good.
Boy.
Thank
I
you.
could do a rar.
No.
Oh yes, please. Yes, please. Thanks,
Rawr.
man. Just melts into a puddle of platinum right there.
And he walks over, sits down at a table, and starts eating a cupcake.
Maximus looks over at him, goes, "Rawr."
Sting just goes, "Rawr."
He puts both hands up and goes, "Rawr."
And Sting looks over to Tally and goes, "Is this how you felt with Rebecca when she was flirting?"
Tally just looks like look at you, all of you, like you're nuts, and just shrugs.
I turn to Tally and go, "This is ancient VR chat, Tally. This is exciting."
Okay, so what is this orb thing we're looking at? Is it the thing we ordered food from before?
It looks just like it.
All right, so yeah, I don't need anything.
I'm
So
gonna,
Tally
walk
goes,
up to it. I'm gonna order steak dinner with mashed potatoes, gravy, some green beans, and 12 cupcakes.
Oh lordy.
You get all of that and mushroom gravy, and the 12 cupcakes are all an assortment of chocolate, and strawberry, and raspberry frosting, and vanilla, and
I grab that, bring it over to the table. I say, everybody help yourself to some cupcakes, and I bring 2 cupcakes over to Wolf Boy. And I go, wow.
And Sting
He
just
says,
kinda looks
"Thank
at it
you,
and goes-
rar."
Sting just kind of looks at the food and just kind of looks and just kind of goes, okay, what happens after you eat all this? Like, what actually happens to it?
Sorry.
I'm curious.
Oh, that's right, because you can't poop.
Tally, as you look over, the wolf boy sees you and goes, "Rar."
Holly just scratches his head and goes, okay. I'm not making me break character for this, dang it.
We know you want to, Telly. We know you want to. Do it, do it, do it. We start chanting, do it. Do it.
Anyway,
just wants
Sting's
a
like,
roar
no,
back."
seriously, guys, what happens?
I think
It made
it
you yell.
gets absorbed into your metal. That's what happens.
It goes up in one end and comes out on the other.
Okay, but nothing comes out the other end.
That's your social problem.
And Sting kind of bends over and is like, here, check. Is there even a hole there?
I'm waiting on that. I was so waiting on it.
I look and see there's no hole.
The
And I
wolf
just go-
boy gets off his chair with his cupcakes, gives you guys a weird look, and walks away.
Just walks off.
That's for the best. You're the smartest out of all of us, Wolf Boy.
As he walks away, I turn and look and go, "Rawr."
Yeah!
And as I'm looking upside down through my legs, I go, rawr. And Wolf
Oh
Boy
my
leaves.
gosh.
Wolf boy looks back at you guys. He goes, "Rawr."
Five
Have you guys
So Sting
all
just
forgotten
goes,
about
"Well."
the giant eye in the sky?
five people staring at the butt end of a rock monster. Nice.
Anyway, Sting stands back up and goes, well, that at least answers that question. Anyways, the question, so are we in agreement that we want to use the tunnel system?
I don't see any other better plan at the moment.
Yeah, I think so as well. We should be heading that way. But I really do not want to leave without my armor.
You know,
don't
I
think-
really tried to
I-
get Kiduni to do the rar, and it failed. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's always VR chat later, all right?
Yeah.
There's the topic of Tally and I both would like Tally, even though he's being super humble, and that's Tally. I'm like, I know that he really wants that armor, and I would really appreciate the rapier, but it is the party money, and unless, especially those of you whose mount it was, like that were taken, I especially want you guys to be making the decision on whether or not if we're allowed to get this, because it was your mounts. I had no mount. So I personally don't think I get a say-so on whether or not if we get these 2 items or not.
Unless anybody else has an issue with it, I'm fine with it.
And I
Yeah,
look
we're-
at Red and I go, I know you loved your owl, so please speak
Well,
up about
We can't do anything about it now since the owl's gone. And right now we have a war coming on with a giant celestial being trying to take out the world. So let's just head down these caves and do what we can. Maybe we'll get them on our way back here.
Yeah, Tally's eyebrows raised for a moment as considering something, and then just kind of goes back to thinking.
Is that obvious for Sting or?
It
Would
could be.
Sting know?
It would just he's like he suddenly had after Red said that he suddenly had an idea about something that, and then like you notice anybody doing that, like when they suddenly have like,
Okay.
oh,
Sting looks at you and goes, "What are you thinking?"
So this will be an out of character question. So Tally has magic that can locate anything that he's seen at least within 30 feet. So and it's possible that he could know the location of the mounts, correct? If he casts a spell.
Probably not. Because I
Okay.
don't think you guys have had the mounts long enough for you to be able to do that.
I only have to have seen it once and been within 30 feet.
Really?
Yet.
Oh, then I guess, yeah.
Okay, so let me read this because I want to be very. So go ahead and continue the conversation. Let me read this over real quick to make sure I don't do anything that's
So
non-plus.
before we go, do Talia and I get to pay for our things or no?
Say that again?
Talking with the party.
Oh, okay.
Before we leave for the trip, does Talia and I get to buy the rapier and the armor or not?
Now, I thought from the last time when you guys were bartering with the equipment that you had so many days to pay it off, otherwise you lost your deposit. So I think once you pay it off, you can come back and get it, or you can get it now. At least that was my thought behind it. Am I wrong?
Alright, anyone else have thoughts? Because that is
Oh, man.
Dialado, who is not in the same room as us, so...
No, I went back to the end.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh,
back at
you
the
are
end
back
right
with
now.
us
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Okay, this won't work. It has to be within 1,000 feet of me, and they're gone. So never mind.
Oh, yeah, they're.
Yeah. So sorry.
Just get the equipment. We got the money now.
Alright, so I go ahead and head to Tofern.
Okay.
And go ahead and say, hey, do you remember the cleric or the paladin who came in a while ago, who wanted the Bahamut armor?
Right now, he's in front of the forge, smacking away at this breastplate.
Hey, Tofern.
Smacks it a couple more times and sticks it in some oil, turns around, his face completely black, covered with soot. Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, do you remember the paladin that I came in with? Is it yesterday? Do you remember how?
Yeah,
you
he
gave
wanted
him
the
his armor?
Bahamut armor.
Yeah, I'm here to pick that up for him. I can give you the 12,000 platinum.
Oh no,
Or
he's
1200.
gonna have to be the one to pick it up.
Okay, that's good. I'll let him know then.
Alrighty.
And
Is there
then
anything else?
mm, let's see. You said 2 days for my quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, I should know something tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you. And then the other friend, Maximus, he gave you a piece of armor. How many more days do you think that'll be?
Should be tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you so much, Tofern.
He turns around and starts working on that breastplate again.
And I head over to Marcus,
Okay.
his shop, and
He's
ask
sitting.
him.
He's sitting at the little desk there.
I ask him, hey, Marcus, the rapier that I put on hold, how? What was the enchantment again?
Oh shit. That was. I did the poison and stuff for Esther. Yours?
Was that the return to me at any point?
I think the
Trying to remember. I should have wrote this down.
wait.
He's flipping through his book. So you want the enchantment then, eh?
I just want to remember what it is so I know whether or not if I want it.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm just flipping through here.
Sorry, I should have multiple of us should have written it down.
Yeah.
I know I had a whole page of notes, and I think I might have accidentally closed that file out, not saved it.
Rapier, you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, this is Tally's. Hold on, that's Tally's.
and he's still searching through his ledger, trying to figure out what enchantment he could put on that particular rapier. Did you come up with a design you may want on it?
Um. Yes, actually, could I have a wolf?
Okay, do you want it on the hilt or the blade?
Um. About where the balance of the blade is.
Okay, so towards the tang of the blade.
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Now, do you want it on the right side, left side? Do you want it to be huge? Do you want it like a coin size?
I want it about the size of a coin, and I want it
Okay, do you
on
want it the size of a copper
the left.
coin, silver coin, gold coin, platinum coin? What you want?
Silver coin, please.
Okay, so about half-inch diameter. Okay, dokie.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and I'm going to say this is. Oh, this is a really sharp sword. It does 2d6 damage, and it does another 1d12 fire damage. That's the enchantment.
I
He's
go ahead and say I'd rather not have the enchantment, please.
That's extra damage.
Yes, but in my experience,
It's a lot of fire
all it
damage.
takes. Okay, out of character. I haven't messed with element damage much.
Hmm.
If something has like 2d6 slashing in the or at this point it'd be like piercing.
Piercing. Yeah,
Um, but then I also have the 1d12 fire. Would anything invulnerable or invincible to fire also
Hey, wake
be
up.
affected? Would that still be affected by the piercing?
if they're invulnerable to it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. It's 3d6 damage plus 3 to your attack, and it makes you resistant to cold and fire. I'm sorry. And for all of that is 800 platinum.
Okay, I would be fine with. And Sting goes ahead and says, "Okay, I'll go ahead and get it. Get the
Okay.
enchantment."
The rapier will be ready tomorrow around the same time as the other two objects that I'm currently identifying.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay, and you said you wanted a panda wrapped handle on the rapier, right?
Say yes.
Sting just kind of chuckles and goes, "Yes."
Okay,
Yes.
so baby walrus.
Even better.
I'd rather have a wolf cub if you could do that.
A wolf cub?
Oh boy, no! He's gonna kill him and take his hide.
Well, just think after every kill you hear this. Rawr.
That's the enchantment I hope you were
Every
gonna
time-
ask for.
Every time I swing my sword, it just goes rawr.
Rawr.
The description of this rapier better have "rar" in it. I'm telling you.
No, like when you swing it, it does the roar.
Okay, I cannot do a baby wolf. That is
How
just
about
too
an adult
cute.
wolf?
You want what?
How about an adult wolf?
An adult wolf.
Not not Wolf Boy's papa.
Look at dire wolf.
Well, there you go.
Let me see what I can do. Would you like the fur dyed any color?
Um, thing says blue like my eyes, and you see them kind of twinkle like sapphires.
Oh.
And he says, kind of like that blue on that wolf boy. And then wolf boy's walking behind you and goes, "Rawr."
And I go, yes, but not his hide, please.
Oh, well, of course not, but his coloring.
Yes.
Okay, it'll look just like him. I'll have it ready tomorrow.
And
Awesome,
Wolf
thank
Boy
you.
was never heard from again.
Can I help you with anything else?
No, thank you though.
Alrighty.
And I head back to the inn.
Okay, you head back to the inn. As you are walking back to the inn, you see Marcus leave his stall. And he's walking in the direction of Wolf Boy.
And then I just kind of like put my hands to my eyes and just kind of, please don't, as I'm walking away.
What have you
praying-
done?
I am praying to, hold on. As I'm walking away, I am praying. Hold on. Where does it say that for me?
How do
I
you
am
not
praying to
know?
Arathis. Okay, because I don't like this is not something that I've used yet in this campaign, but I'm praying to Arathis as I'm walking away,
Alright.
going, dear goddess of civilization and invention, knowledge, please help this dwarf to be civilized in what he chooses.
Do you have
Love
divine intervention?
No. I'm
Dang.
just praying. I'm just hoping and praying.
He's just super into it.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm super passionate and just praying like, please.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do today?
Well, anyways, I enter the inn real quick and let Callie know that he is the one who has to actually pay for the his armor.
Probably gives you a knowing nod, like you already knew that.
Now, is there a bulletin board or like anything for jobs in the area? In the inn?
Do you want to look for one?
Yeah. Kind of break the monotony of being stuck in between the inn and the shopkeepers.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Are you ready? 11.
Takes you almost into the early evening before you find a bulletin board. And the crazy thing is, this bulletin board was on the outside of the inn.
Like I said, my first time here, man. Easy
Now-
to get lost.
Roll a d8 for me, please.
D8.
Yes, sir.
5.
5. There is one note on the board that says, Sandra, if you're there, come meet me. That's it.
It says, Thundra, if you are there, come
Sandra.
meet me. Sandra.
Hmm.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go back to the party and ask if anyone here is named Sandra. Hey, if y'all seen my intelligence, you wouldn't be, laughing about it. You'd be like, yep.
So-
a lot.
Tally looks at you and then points at himself. Tally. Tally.
I point
Wolf
back at
boy.
Tally. I point back at Tally and go, rawr.
Does Sandra owe you money?
No, there is a note on the bulletin board just outside the inn that says, Sandra, if you're there, come meet me. So, are you Sandra? You look like a Sandra.
No, my name's Esther.
Esther.
Meow.
At this point, you guys hear a yelp.
Oh, I hate you. Okay, so I'm gonna go investigate.
You see. Well, where do you look?
Well, where in the direction the yelp came from?
The direction of the blacksmiths.
Oh, good lord. All right, so I'm charging forward to come investigate and see. So I'm heading towards the blacksmiths.
It takes you a while, but in an alley next to a wicker bin, you see some blood on the ground and drag marks going off into the street and disappears.
Okay, well, given my disposition, I'm following.
Well, the drag marks disappear.
Good. Okay, so look, can I investigate around and see what I noticed? Any other clues?
Roll an investigation.
Uh, 19.
You see hoof marks.
Hoof
and-
marks?
And real thin lines, like real thin, sharp lines going down the road.
Okay, I'm following.
You follow the marks, and you come up to a wagon that's parked outside of Marcus's stall.
All right, so what do I see? I can see the wagon, so I investigate the wagon.
You see some blood inside the wagon on some straw.
This better be a normal wolf, or I'm not going to forgive you.
Forgive who?
All of you. You all set this up today.
It's like
Okay.
all of you will pay.
Okay, so I looking without being too intrusive. Well, no, screw it. I'm just gonna see what's in the wagon.
Just blood and hay.
Just blood and hay. All right.
A little bit of blue fur.
I know what you're doing, but I'm not. All right.
You really don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Well, I will. What is the blood leading to Marcus's shop?
Yes.
Like, is there drops? Okay, so I'm going into Marcus's shop.
You see Marcus carving up an adult wolf.
Like in real wolf,
And he
or
looks
like a
over his
wolf
shoulder.
person?
Can I help you?
Oh, no, I'm good. I said knew what you were doing. Just to be safe. No, because that would be intention. Screw it. I'm gonna do No, I've seen Wolf Boy, right?
Yeah, you've seen Wolf Boy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast locate object. Is he within 1,000 feet of me?
Yeah, he's in a bed sleeping.
Okay, thank you. I leave the shop.
That's a very odd paladin. And he goes back to carving.
You knew what I was going to do. I ain't gonna let that happen if I can help.
Instead of it being a mystery, you had to solve it right then and there.
Absolutely. No wolf voice will be heard on my watch, darn it. So, Tally's a little red-faced walking out of the shop, rubbing his head like, you idiot.
Oh, man. Okay, at this point, the sun has gone down. Tally, on your way back from your,
Detective Caduceus
yeah,
adventure.
your detectiveness, you notice in the sky, the
Mhm.
eye blinks. And it seems like it's following you.
Oh, that's not off-putting. So, Tally tenses up every time he looks up at this eye and just stares at it for a moment, just examining it, just trying to take it in and understand it.
As you stare at it, it doesn't blink, and its pupil locks onto you.
Flip it off. I mean,
Staring contest.
well, I'd be flipping off. I'd be like,
And then, well, I was gonna say, and then Tally raises his middle finger and goes, "Bitch." No. So,
And at this point, Drogon's sword comes around, just floating with a face palm and just disappears in the next corner.
So Tally tries to draw his gaze back away from it.
At this
And,
point, Tally hears,
Tell him you're not interested.
Phasmophobia.
So he obviously that sends shivers up his spine.
your heart starts beating. Your flashlight starts flashing.
oh no, we had that discussion before. They are called torches.
Alright, what are you doing, Tally?
I guess so. Tally looks in the direction of Torbern's top, looks back up at the eye, and then takes his head and then walks back towards the inn.
Alrighty. Now, the sun is now down. Stars are out. Eyeball in the sky. What are you guys doing for the evening?
Prepping for our walk through the caves.
Say what?
Said prepping for our walk through the caves.
Okay.
Tally is actually looking for Maximus and see if he's around.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So after we get a break in the conversation of planning, Tally invites you over to a table to sit.
I come over and I sit down.
He reaches into his bag and pulls out a very small pouch. Sets it on the table and slides it over your direction. Said, I didn't know really when the right time to do this was, but I fear that I may lose future opportunities considering what's going on right now.
He's gonna propose.
Will you be my wolf boy? No.
My cheeks turn all red.
This is a serious moment, guys. This is serious. Come on.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
It just got real up in here. Up in here.
So I
yes.
start to grab the pouch and start to look into it as you continue talking.
Not long after what happened with Drogon, this was left in my care, and I could think of no other person to give this to but you.
And I look at him and I look inside, and what do I see?
It's a stone, and inside the stone is a figure, one that you would instantly recognize.
Is this my healing stone? Well, what I believe to be a healing stone that I thought was stolen from me?
Only Sir Black can answer that question. I can't. All
No.
I can tell you is that it's a stone, and inside it is a figure that I will message you, and you can choose to share or not. And then Tally just, you see he's really at a loss of words because he's been like as if he's having a hard time finding the right words to say to you, and just nods and then gets up from the table. And I will message you what it is. We can continue on, but
Oh, we're waiting for it.
okay.
See what he's gonna do.
Finish the preparation for the walk in the caves.
Okay.
So as I look into the bag and I see the figure in there, tears just start pouring from my eyes. And I just sit there and just kind of cry as I look at this. And I don't say anything to anybody.
Alrighty.
What did he propose to you?
I just kind of stay silent and I put it away and I put it on my person in a very safe spot. And I wipe the tears from my eyes, but you can visibly see that I'm moved by what I had received. Not that anybody saw that, but I just have that look of kind of like sadness plus joy at the same time.
You also get the feeling that Bahamut is the one that has crafted this specifically for you.
Okay.
So.
And I'm just gonna choose to not share at the moment what it is.
All right. So, are you guys settling down for the night?
Yep.
All right. As you guys drift off to sleep, the night is uneventful, and we're going to take a short break.
And I just hear
Rawr.
Rawr.
in my head. All right.
So
Give me a
I
second.
got this correct, Sir Black.
Hang on.
Um,
Welcome back. Now, as you guys are asleep, Kiduni, a dream comes to you. You see Wolf Boy looks at you and goes, "Rawr." Okay, morning comes about. What are you guys doing? Alrighty. You're getting Wolf Boy steaks. As you make your way downstairs, you see the desk and the familiar orb on the desk. I don't know. It's... And I forgot to grab my drink. Ugh. Nothing happens. You hear nothing. Except the orb is just going whoop, whoop, whoop. That's all it's doing. Okay, you gonna order your breakfast? a a big saucer, like serving saucer of eggs appears. And each saucer of everything that you ordered pops up one by one. A blue wolf steak appears. Okay, hang on, guys. Tally does what? Okay, you get a big mug, like a pint of coffee, and a whole, like, vine of grapes, but the grapes are blue. I love D&D. Oh crap. I had you guys muted. Ah.
Oh.
Okay, so you
We're
guys are
back.
eating your breakfast and Wolf Boy steak.
Wolf steak, thank you very much.
Okay, we'll say Wolf Boy steak.
Don't make me cast magic again.
Sting actually looks at Tally and kind of gets this nervous feeling and just goes, "Please check on Wolf Boy."
Hey, Squirrel, how's it going, man?
Fine. If you realize this cost me one of my spells, if we get in a battle, you got to cover for it.
Well, I'm gonna have a really good sword, and hopefully you go and get that armor.
Fine. Locate object. Where's Wolf Boy?
Wolf Boy is sitting at a table in the corner eating cupcakes.
So we can see him.
Oh wait, no. Tally smacks his forehead and just points in the corner.
And I
Hope
go,
it was
"Oh,
worth it.
Yeah, at
Wolf
least we know
Boy
he's alive
notices
now."
you pointing at him, and he sticks both arms out, flaps his hands down, and goes, "Rawr."
And I hold up the steak and go, "Rawr,"
Oh.
and begin eating.
And
You'll-
instantly the look on his face goes to shock, and he hangs his head.
Why'd you make him cry, guys?
And I just kind of look at my steak look at him, look at my steak, and just kind of look at everyone and goes, guys, I lost my eye. Realizing what I'd just done.
Probably his family, dude.
I shake my head.
As Dialato, I'm going to go over and order a golden cupcake that is the most fanciful looking cupcake anyone has ever seen. And I'm going
We
to go
have to
take a
pay
look
for
at
this
both
stuff. I
wine.
hope you know that.
Anyways,
We haven't had to
Sting,
pay yet. I think it's free.
I'm glad you
Sting
think
goes
so.
ahead. Sting goes ahead and eats what he needs, and then some in hopes that he might poop later today. Whatever that looks like for Platinum.
Platinum Wolf.
So anyways, he doesn't finish the steak. He works on the rest of the stuff that Maximus brought over. And after that, he begins his trek back to Tofern.
Okay, you get to the front door of the inn, and it's locked. You can't get out. And you feel this tap on your shoulder.
And I turn around and go, yes?
You see the sleepy werewolf. He says, "It's time to pay up."
Oh, this is all your fault, Kid Uni. This was free.
And
What
I
did you
just
think was
go,
gonna happen?
Okay,
We
I
didn't
ordered
pay at
the
the
wolf
last
steak.
place.
You ordered what?
How much for the wolf? I ordered the wolf steak. How much is that?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Well, the total bill
Oh no!
is 350 gold pieces.
And I look to the party and go, do you want me to use the platinum for that?
Yes, we need to be well fed.
So I pay him 350 gold from the platinum.
Okay, so what is it? 100 gold pieces equals 1 platinum. So three platinum
Okay.
and 50 gold pieces is what you pay.
Yep.
You guys
What's
are
the-
all caught up
All right, so our total, our bills is paid off, right?
as of right now, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Don't order anything else.
I walk up to the orb. No, just kidding.
That was from Blue Mount, the orb in Blue Mount? Or no, that was the orb in Hunter. Never mind.
Yes.
From what you guys ordered in Hunter and now here.
Telling you, Kid Uni, it's all your fault. You reminded him.
He knew what he was doing.
Wait, the
Okay.
same orb we sold? That orb?
No, the orb that was on the desk at the inn in Hunter that you guys ordered food from.
Oh, okay.
And
But we're not-
coffee isn't cheap.
Not the kind that freaking king drinks.
Okay, Sting, what are you doing at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, it's 6 in the morning? Sting doesn't realize that, and he still goes to Tofern's,
Shop.
Okay,
to Tofern's shop.
You see,
his mind's on poop. He can't help it.
yeah, wooden planks down covering the shop.
And I just kind of shrug my shoulders and go, oh yeah, that's right. Can't see the daylight. I have to reaccustom to mountain living. Walk back to the inn and see, like, if there's any way for me to actually tell the time.
You see this mechanical mechanism on the wall with 2 arms on it and little hash marks around in a circle.
And I see what, like, as someone who's lived here before, I would know what the markings mean and just
Yes.
be like, oh yeah, guys, it's 6 a.m. I forgot about that. And then I try to educate them on what a clock looks like and how to read it.
How he
The-
takes notes.
And the king would know. Oh, welcome back, Michael.
Surprise!
So, at this point, You see Wolf Boy get up and start running out. He says, "Giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity," right past you guys.
I'm gonna say "goo" right back at him.
Too bad Dave didn't hear that.
I was gonna say, did Drogon have an encounter in here before?
I did.
Many.
Are there any streams or rivers or anything in the vicinity of this area?
No.
Wait, you know what? I could have just looked at the map. Hello. Okay. No fishing.
Right. So, in this campaign, 1 platinum equals 100 gold.
Yes.
Cool.
So, what are you doing now, Sting?
I go ahead and sit back down and
Okay.
really try to just contemplate as I'm like just trying to feel what is happening to this food inside me that I just digested.
Okay, what is everyone else doing?
So are we in agreement that once we get our equipment today, that we're gonna head out?
Yes, please.
Okay, so
Sting just yes, and then goes back to contemplate.
All the torches in the inn dim and come back really bright and dim again.
okay, do we sense
Sting.
magic in the air?
You don't. All the torches now begin to flicker out. You're now in pitch black.
Okay, so I'm instantly going to sense good and evil around us.
I'm holding Ares' hand.
You sense nothing.
So I yell for the group to gather around. Sorry.
You guys have dark vision, yeah?
I
Do we?
have dark
He
vision.
does not.
I
don't
do.
have dark. I don't think I have it.
I can see 60 feet, I believe.
Let me see if I
Okay.
have it.
You see 60 feet of different colors of black and grays, is what you see.
I'm gonna cast continual flame.
Nothing
with
happens.
Me, with me, it says when I see in darkness that figures or objects appear red.
Hmm.
That's on the description.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
Hang-
blame me. Blame the writer.
I
Maximus.
cast dancing lights. Oh, sorry, you're going in order. My bad.
Maximus.
So
You try and
Continue.
cast it,
Yep.
nothing happens.
it can't be hidden or smothered or quenched.
Nothing happens.
You just can't cast it.
Sting lights his lantern.
Does not light.
Callie.
Not for the-
Esther. Hang on,
what's this?
Esther.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying?
I cast dancing lights.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Kaduni.
Using his vision, he tries to gather all the party members near each other by directing them.
All right.
As I feel something touch me, I go, "Who is it?" As I grab for my rapier.
It's me. Relax. I'm just trying to get everybody together so we can be defensive here.
Sounds good.
Everything
Dancing.
is silent. Next
Can
thing you
dance
know,
towards the door tower.
the dwarf comes in holding your armor and his rapier. Runs up to you, says, "Here, take this on me. You gotta go.
What's going on?
What?
You just get out of here. Leave."
We can't. The door's locked.
He just came through the door.
Yeah, the door's not locked. The door was locked to get him to pay for all the food that you guys ordered.
Oh, okay, my
is
bad.
my armor there too or no?
Yes,
He has the
sorry,
quarterstaff
everything.
and- Okay. Do we
Uh,
know about the quarterstaff and the armor? That
I'll tell you guys about that later. Get out of here.
Okay, so Tally, realizing that this is the fact that he was just handed this armor knows that he's serious, and so he's like pushing as hard as he can to get everybody moving. And now,
So we're heading to the
And
caves.
I direct like where the caves are, and since I was built here and spent some of my training here, would I be able to give a very detailed direction for Tally?
You would. Right now,
Okay,
you
so
guys hear a rumble and the ground starts shaking. Feels like an earthquake.
just keep moving, guys. Sorry, Sting. We need to get to these caves like now.
And so I give you the directives to how to get there.
So I'm just gonna keep ushering the group towards the directions that Sting gave.
As you make your way through the streets, and the rumbling gets worse and worse, louder. Rocks start to crumble down around.
Would Sting recognize this as the mountain is actually caving in on us?
No, this doesn't feel like any volcanic activity. It almost feels like an earthquake, but not really. You have no idea what this is. Esther,
Mhm.
you have an idea. You think you know what this is, and this could be the wizard may have gotten one more scroll, and you need to move.
Guys, we need to get out of here quickly. I think we're running out of time.
And Sting says, "We're moving as can. What else do we need to do?"
Run faster.
As you make your way through, you
Sting trips as he tries to run faster.
Kiduni bumps into lampposts and people running around and stuff, guiding you guys out as Sting trips and falls.
Sting.
Sting tries his best to get back up and says, "I can only go so fast."
So, how heavy is Sting?
You're gonna carry a platinum.
That's why I'm asking.
Hold
I mean,
on.
I'm not a weak paladin. I just need to
Hold on.
even know if it's
let me pull
realistic.
that up. It's semi-realistic. I actually had to roll and whatnot for it, so it's somewhere around here. £298.
That's, I mean,
That's not much platinum.
By your feet.
Okay, I had to. This is the weight that it gave me when I rolled all my stuff. Okay.
You're
Remember,
a
I'm-
hefty guy.
I was built to be a rogue, not a fighter, not.
Okay,
spending
anyway,
everything.
you don't have to worry about carrying him or anything.
all right, I'm just gonna try to help him up to his feet and get us going again.
Yeah, you guys make your way to these two sealed, heavy bronze doors with 4 guards at the entrance of it.
And I quickly say, "I am Sting. I am part of the Empire military. Here's my signet ring stating my rank, my involvement in the Empire military. We need to get through now."
They open the doors, allowing you through. It's good play, Natsu. Good play.
So as Tally's trying to usher everybody in, making sure he's the last one through, he takes a look and see if he can see anything through the doors before they venture forward.
It just a dark tunnel, and at the end of your 60 feet, darkness.
What about from what we were running from, like out in the town itself before we leave?
You
We
don't
notice
see
anything like
just the ground
like-
shaking.
Okay, what about up in the sky? I know I'm running out of time here as far as doing this, but
You mean at
Try
the
to get-
top of the mountain you're in? You don't see
Well,
sky.
okay. Well, we can see I can see the eyeball from certain places, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's what that's what I'm getting at. So he's
Okay.
trying to see if he can see anything going on, including the eyeball. That's what he'd be trying to do in the last few minutes we have.
The tear in the sky seems to be getting bigger, and it's growing.
So he takes note of that and then continues to try to usher everybody through.
Everyone else, what are you guys doing?
We're
Trying
being
to
pushed
keep up.
through because I don't think any of us can see.
Esther's kind of freaking out while she's running.
Okay. As you guys enter this cave system, the doors shut behind you with a loud thud, and they lock it behind you. You are now in the dark. However, you do see lights flickering, torches flickering in like way out in the distance. Kiduni, you judge the distance to be about 800 feet down
Okay.
this tunnel.
Since he can see those lights, just ever so faintly, he tries to light his own lantern again.
Sting, you cannot see these. It is
Oh, okay,
too
they're too far
dark
off.
for you. It's Kiduni, and anyone else who has dark vision can see it.
Okay.
Oh. I don't have dark vision.
Okay. Anyone
I
else
can-
have dark vision?
Sorry.
Nope.
Okay, everyone's blind
s-
except Kiduni.
Yes, okay, lovely.
See, this is why I picked the like sentinel thing, because I at least have something.
It's you can't cast anything right now.
I can
But
barely.
striking flint on flint to get a spark. That's what I've been trying to do.
So you're striking flint on flint to get it to spark.
Flint on rock, like because we're surrounded by rock.
Okay, you see little tiny sparks that aren't enough to light up anything except a half a little millimeter around each spark.
Not even oil. Okay. Anyways,
Well, you tried.
cool.
Okay, so I can see something barely in the distance. It's quite a few feet away. If we can keep moving, if you guys keep following, we can probably make it to it. Watch your step.
As you guys
I'll watch it the best I can.
as you guys get closer and closer, the lanterns start to come into view of everyone. As you get closer, you start seeing rows of these torches lighting the way.
Oh, yay.
As Diolato, I'm gonna let Tali know I'll take up the rear since I also have dark vision. I'll just make sure no one falls behind.
Kelly nods.
Where do I see if I have dark vision or not?
It's under
Yeah.
your pass.
What
under
race are
passes.
you?
I one at a time.
What race are you?
Come again?
What race are you?
Human.
You don't have it.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say you won't have it. And just also for future
Hang on, there are classes that grant it.
Yeah, if you let me, under where all your passive saves are, you'll see senses. If you have it, it'll be listed right above senses.
Yeah.
Passive.
Like where it says passive wisdom, perception, passive intelligence, investigation, all that stuff. You'll see a section called senses. It'll list it right in plain text right above that, like right below your saving throws and above like where your armor and weapons and tools are.
Yeah,
I've got
as
a
a
list
human,
there, but
as
I
a
don't know
human
if-
fighter, he shouldn't.
I don't know if I have them or does it like.
It would just list it if it was part of your character or a class that you had. It would
Right,
just be
okay.
listed there. If you don't, if it's
Okay.
not listed, then you don't have it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay. So you're doing what, Kiduni?
So I guess I'm taking point,
Mhm.
and I guess Diolato's taking rear, and then Erebus kind of arranging from there. So I guess I'll be leading the party through.
Alrighty. As you make your way through, you just see rock. Every now and then, the tunnel face, the walls and the ceiling be wet with water running, hitting the floor, and running behind you. Other than that, it's pretty easy going. You're not running into anything, nothing dangerous. You gonna carefully move along, stealthily move along.
I'd say-
Half acidly moving along.
I think I would say,
Carelessly?
as long as we haven't run anything at this point, I guess Tally would turn to Sting and ask him what he knows about these tunnels.
I
And-
share what I know.
Yeah, it's the same as before.
And as long as he didn't give any hint of danger, I guess we would just be taking a cautious pace. I mean, Tally would be taking a cautious pace.
Okay.
Nothing slow or stealthy. I don't think we'd be hiding, like dodging from rock to rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
like-
right. Now, as you guys make your way, you come up to this chamber. It's decent size. I want to say about 80 feet in circumference. Complete, like it's a perfect dome. It's weird. The walls are perfectly smooth. It's like the inside of an egg, is what you're looking at.
Interesting.
Okay.
And on the other side, there's 2 tunnels. One on the right, one on the left. At this point, Tally, you feel that it's might be getting kind of late.
Well, I guess this is as good a place as any if you guys want to take a rest for a while. I think the major danger's over for now.
And you no longer feel the earthquake.
So he looks to the rest of the group for, see if they want to break.
Yeah, we've been running for however much we have been.
You get the feeling that you've been traveling all day long.
All right, making
Sting
camp it
goes
is
ahead.
then. So, very good.
Sting goes ahead and, as you guys are talking about this, realizes that he's carrying a note with from Marcus that has all the details about all the equipment on it.
Yes. Maximus. I'll get this to you guys after the stream here.
Okay, shall we pitch the camp and...
Oh. He writes on that piece of paper. Says the staff is just a stick.
Well,
Alright.
considering all the other boons we made out with, I can accept a stick, right, guys?
And I just go, yeah, anyone want it?
Might make good firewood.
Might need a
Because
toothpick. Nope.
the next town we come to, I'm gonna sell it as a quarterstaff, as much as the quarterstaff would cost.
1 copper.
Hey, you know what? That's 1 copper more than what we had.
You'll have to pay me to take it. Okay, so you guys setting up camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Not much for firewood.
Sting goes ahead and
Burn the
offers up
quarterstaff.
quarterstaff.
Okay, so you break up the quarterstaff and burn that.
Yep.
Okay.
It lasts surprisingly long.
You guys get your bedrolls out and you lay them next to the fire, or how you guys setting this up?
I mean, like not right next to the fire because we'll get caught on fire.
Yeah, we don't need any of that.
This is where Sting turns the paper over and finds it. Or no, Maximus turns the paper over and finds, oh, my mistake. Actually, it's worth 2,000 platinum.
Yeah, it does an extra 10d20 damage against dragons.
No, don't give that to Maximus,
Sting.
please.
Sting pulls out his poster of his naked female platinum warforged and just kind of dreams for a little bit.
Oh gosh.
All right. You guys want to chit chat amongst yourselves before bed, or what do you want to do?
Go to bed.
I go to bed.
Tally stays up and holds watch while he's doing I can't really describe it. It's about like a ritual for the armor, and he's doing some like maintenance and wiping armor while he's doing watch.
Okay, Maximus,
I'm going to bed.
are you going to put that new armor on?
Do I know anything about it?
You are about to.
All right. Well, I
Well,
hold that.
hold that
Yeah, I
for
think-
morning.
Okay.
And Eris walks up to Tali, puts his hand on his shoulder, and
He would immediately smack your hand off of him if you touched him. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
and tell him that please get some rest. I take the first watch.
So okay, so we may have to be very careful here. So Tally, if you put, did you attempt to put your hand on Tally first of all? That would be like the even a friendly way.
Just friendly way, yeah.
So he's going to grip your hand if allowed, with enough force, and he's going to give you a very stern look. And you say, "Thank you for your concern, but I am fine, and I would be rather me watching the group. Thank you. Go back to bed."
I mean, fuck you then.
Likewise. Love you, Dave.
So throughout the night, you guys are going to change shifts, right?
I imagine so.
I take
Yeah.
second shift.
Okay. We need third and fourth.
Sting will take fourth.
Okay. We need third.
I'll take third.
Right on. And with that, we are going to go ahead and say good night to everybody, and we'll pick up next time. See
Awesome.
where this tunnel goes. So,
Yay. Hey, top
Hey.
team.
have a good one, everybody, and see you next time.